Hey guys, so excuse the slightly bedraggled state of me, I've got hat head going on, but some days you just gotta take me as I come, sorry. Anyway, clucky chickens. Now, first of all, how do you know if a chicken is clucky? I will show you a video clip because one of our chickens, Snowy, is currently clucky. They'll be sitting in their nesting box, they'll be there almost all of the time. They may growl at you when you go to touch them. They'll be very defensive about whatever they're sitting on. Sometimes they're not even sitting on any eggs. They're not the brightest sparks, to be honest. Do you need to do anything if your chicken is clucky? It depends what you want the outcome to be. First of all, do you want chicks hatching? If yes, and you have a rooster, then just leave them to it. You may want to consider moving the chicken to a safe location though. Just bear in mind that rats will very readily get at the eggs. You want to keep them somewhere separate, somewhere safe. The other chickens may attack the chicks, so you've got to think about all that sort of stuff. However, if you don't have a rooster, obviously there's not going to be any chicks hatching unless you buy some fertile eggs, which you can do. You can buy fertile eggs and pop them under your clucky chicken if that's what you want. It also pays to catch them early on in the piece, because if they've already been clucky for a few weeks and then you go and stick eggs, they may lose interest after a week. So it pays to catch it early on in the piece, put the eggs under. Now, if you don't want to be hatching chicks, you want to make sure you're collecting those eggs every day. The chicken won't want to lick you, they will growl at you, they might even peck you, but you really need to wear gloves if you need to. But generally, in our case, Snowy, she becomes quite docile. She'll growl at you, but she'll let you pick her up. She'll even sit there and let you give her a pat, which often she doesn't normally. She's not that domesticated. So yeah, just make sure you collect any eggs that are under them, because you don't want the chicks developing. If you've got a rooster, if you haven't got a rooster, you just don't want the eggs going rotten. So just make sure you collect them every day. Can you break a chicken from going clucky? A lot of people say yes. I've heard all sorts of methods, from giving them a hose down, because a lot of it has to do with the temperature. If you feel them underneath, they'll be warmer than your average chicken. So some people recommend dipping them in cold water every day. Some people recommend keeping them in a wire cage that is slightly off the ground, so they're constantly getting airflow under them. I'm not too keen on that. I think that's a bit mean. What I have always done is basically nothing. I've just left them to it, and they'll snap out of it. Usually eggs take about 21 days to incubate, and I find that that's how long the chickens tend to stay clucky for. They tend to stay clucky for the time it takes to incubate eggs. And you know, so after that they're kind of thinking, oh well, this ain't working, is it? Now, funnily enough, our clucky chicken Snowy, I've already said she's not the brightest spark. She doesn't even sit on any eggs. She sits there defending the hay that she's sitting on. Go figure. I've heard of chickens trying to hatch golf balls too. You know, it happens. Some people are concerned if they've got a clucky chicken that they're not eating or drinking or anything. Rest assured that they are. You just won't see them. They will leave the nest for up to 20 minutes, sometimes only once a day, sometimes twice a day, but they'll eat, they'll drink, they'll poop, they'll do everything in that 20 minutes, and then they'll go back to doing their clucky thing. So that's just the way they operate. So don't panic and don't think, oh, I need to take them food, I need to bring them to their water. They're just doing their thing, they'll be fine. Actually, if anything, all I do is I lift them out of the nesting box and put them on the ground, especially if I don't want to hatch any eggs or anything. You know, it just gets them running about, and I'm always in the hope that that'll somehow break them out of it a bit sooner. I don't know if it does, but that's just what I do. Now, also, when they're clucky, they won't be laying any eggs. So that's another thing to, you know, just bear in mind. That they will start laying eggs again once they snap out of it. We'll go for a wee wander. I'll show you our chicken Snowy that's displaying very classic signs of being clucky. Yeah, hit the like button, leave us a comment down below. I'd be interested to hear any other suggestions for people, you know, what people do for Clucky chickens and that sort of thing. So, you know, by all means, people are obviously watching this video to find out about Clucky chickens, so leave a knowledgeable message down below if you want, or any other questions you've got, you know, anything sort of chicken related. I'm not a complete chicken expert, but I'm getting there. Hello, my little Clucky girl. Hello. There goes that growl. The distinctive growl of the Clucky chicken. Snowy. Oh, fluffy uppy. All fluffy and growly. Yes, I know, you're just trying to lay an egg. You're okay. You, however. Right, yes, I know. I know you're trying to lay an egg. You get on with it then. Let's think about it. What about this one? Goes all fluffed up, trying to look vicious. Come out. Come out. Hey, silly sausage. Now here's the really silly thing. She wasn't even sitting on any eggs. Wasn't even sitting on any eggs, Snowy.